start. In this context, especially among those who opt to sleep rough despite there being an availability of care options, the symbolism of appearance, matted hair, or shaven heads deserves careful consideration. As Obey Skier notes, a shaven head can signify renunciation when seen in contexts from Vrindavan's widows to residents of mental hospitals and must not be immediately conflated with mental illness. Our approach, therefore, must be in continuous engagement, drawing frameworks for admission that respect individual agency. While the gains of intervention can be significant and the hardships of street life are real, coercive care often yields poor outcomes. Meanwhile, about 37% of people living in state psychiatric facilities and other care homes experience long term needs. With a median duration of stay of 6 years. Most of them have histories of homelessness and have been typically brought into the system as a result of police and judicial intervention. In 2017, the Supreme Court of India, in response to a public interest litigation, mandated that state governments undertake rehabilitative measures. In this context, the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment had filed guidelines for rehabilitation homes. Unfortunately, the imagination of community re-entry pathways for those living long term in psychiatric facilities remains cloistered in semi institutional or trans institutional options that transfer their custodial existence from one place to another. Further, these considerations are limited in their conceptualization of who is cured and therefore ready for discharge, imposing deterministic expectations of eligibility to live in the community. Besides perpetuating continued distancing from social resources and participation on equal terms, these institutional space risk defaulting to similar experiences of a lowered quality of life and violations of rights violations. Globally and in India, large scale housing initiatives such as Housing First and offer comprehensive social and clinical care and demonstrate feasibility of such groundbreaking options for those with a range of disabilities and clinical needs. Similarly, over 700 people have assessed housing support and social care through the Home Again collaborative across 9 states in India. Piloted first in 2018 as a research trial with support from Grand Challenges Canada and scaled up in partnership with the Rural India Supporting Trust. This has also been adopted by the government of Tamil Nadu and other stakeholders nationally. For those transitioning from hospitals with mild to moderate disabilities, hostel like co living facilities that symbolize enhanced social capital